want to talk about Lilith in the chart, and the importance of it, because from what I've seen through looking in people's charts and doing readings, is that Lilith is a place of the dark feminine, the repressed feminine, and in like terms of our society, the way our society is set up, like a patriarchy, that affects everyone. So Lilith is the dark feminine repressed in everyone, men and women. And the repression of the dark feminine really is very dangerous, because we really need that, because the opposite of the balanced dark feminine, because everything is a balance of healthy and unhealthy, and the repression of the dark feminine, which would be feelings like arise, that could be like feelings of, like jealousy, or, a lot of things that arise from the patriarchy, self-esteem issues, feeling like you can't speak up. I see that a lot in charts, Lilith in the third house specifically, or, second house of values, self-values, the repression of feeling your self-worth, especially like your feminine self-worth. To think of the implications of that could make someone really feel the need to project those feelings of unworthiness of the feminine outwardly, and that would look like having values that maybe support the patriarchy, maybe values that are in line with controlling and pushing others down to get to the top, and values that are even possibly manipulative, say Lilith in the third house, using your intellectual abilities and communication skills, but then projecting that out in the negative because you haven't dealt with the repressions that you feel and that you experience from society or from family. Lilith in the fourth house, maybe your upbringing was very oppressive, especially in terms of the feminine. Maybe you felt very, controlled, pushed down, like you couldn't speak up. Because the dark feminine is nothing really dark about it. All it is like feeling like you can stand up for yourself, and that you can say what you want and defend yourself. It's like that warrior woman energy, and we need that to protect ourselves. So to feel repressed, and again, men have this inside them as well. They also have a lot of repressions. To hold these repressions, it really can project out so dangerously in society. So when I am doing readings, I always look to the Lilith, because it really does tell a lot. And then when you look at the other placements all over the chart, it really tells a story of how this person has felt repressed. Because especially like if you live in certain countries like America, the society, the systems that we live in are very oppressive, and everybody has experienced those oppressive society structures, and even just social structures differently, and it's in everyone's chart. So I look to Lilith very early on, because it is clear, like a clear spot of like the dark feminine, of repressed feminine, but it's really a source of power, because if we can tap into the positive side of Lilith, that's when we can like not only stand up for ourselves, but stand up for others who are maybe being attacked, like stand up for like other women, other children, people who feel like they can't stand up for themselves. Lilith is a very powerful energy to say what we need to say. I mean, if we all tapped into our healthy version of Lilith, like society would become a lot healthier of a place, because we wouldn't be repressing a lot of what's in us. So that's just one breakdown of Lilith. I could go on and on about Lilith. There's just so much to say, but yeah.